Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Stone, and this is time for your grammar lesson for the week. Now, always remember that throughout the week, if it looks like you're not getting it or something's wrong, your home teacher can always send you back to the video so that we can go through it together again. But let's talk about last week's lesson. Last week's lesson, you took the sentence and you divided it in between the complete subject and the complete predicate. All right, this week, we are just looking at the complete subject. And inside the complete subject, there's going to be usually just one word that we can pick out that's called the simple subject. It's what the entire sentence is about, but it's one word, and it's not like the complete subject has all the descriptive words that may describe that noun. We're just looking for usually just one word. So let's take a look at your workbook, and hopefully you read the instructions or the assignment sheet and you have a purple colored pencil. So it says simple subjects. The simple subject is the most important word in the complete subject. The simple subject tells exactly whom or what the subject is about. Sometimes the subject of a sentence is just one word. Sometimes it's a name. Then the simple subject and the complete subject are the same. Most of the time, however, the simple subject is part of the complete subject. And we're going to go through some examples where the simple subject and the complete subject are going to be the same thing, and you'll catch on to that. But usually when we're talking about the simple subject, we're usually talking about one word. Okay, so if you're looking at a simple subject and you think, oh, that's the simple subject, and it's like 3 words, then you know that that can't be right. You know that you have to pick out one of probably those 3 words for it to be the simple subject. So let's take a look at the chart below. And it says the simple subjects are in boldface. So the first sentence says, the school librarian gave me a book. So what they did is they divided that sentence into complete subject and complete predicate first. Then they went to the complete subject and they said, all right, what one word is telling me what this whole entire sentence is about? And in that case, it's librarian. Okay, school is telling me what kind. So school in that case is going to be called a describer or an adjective. And the is also an article, which is also a describer. So I was looking for one word, the simple subject, and in that sentence, it happens to be librarian. All right, look at the next sentence. It says the book was about Helen Keller. All right, they divided the sentence into complete subject and complete predicate first. Then they went to the complete subject and they said, what one word is this whole sentence about? Well, the word was book. So book is a simple subject. The, you'll notice, is not in boldface because that is an article describing, all right, the book. Which one? The book. All right. So those are the difference between a complete subject and a simple subject. Now look at the next sentence, the next 2 sentences. Okay, it says Helen Keller lost her hearing and sight. They divided the sentence into complete subject, complete predicate first. Then they went to the complete subject and said, what one word can I find that the whole sentence is about? Well, in this case, it happens to be a name. So I want you to notice when you have a first and a last name, that is the simple subject. Now, in this case, the complete subject and the simple subject happen to be the same thing. So like if you were writing a sentence using my name, Mrs. Stone is our teacher, you wouldn't just say that Stone was the simple subject. Okay, the full name, when you have a name, it's the full name is considered to be one. So in that case, it's a name, it's her full name, but the complete subject and the simple subject happen to be the exact same thing. Look at the next sentence. She needed a special teacher. They took the sentence, they divided it into complete subject and complete predicate first. Then they said, let's look in the complete subject. What is the entire sentence about? Well, the entire sentence is about she. Well, there's only one word in the complete subject. So in that case, once again, the complete subject and the complete predicate are the same. So usually means not always. Okay, usually you're looking for one word. So let's go ahead and look at your workbook and go to practice set A. And the directions say the complete subject in each sentence is in boldface. So they've already given you the complete subject. Circle the simple subject in the complete subject. So the simple subject is going to be a part of the complete subject. If you've got something circled in the complete predicate, you know that can't be right because you can't have a simple subject in the complete predicate part. The simple subject has to be in the complete subject part. So, this is where your purple pencil is going to come in. You're going to circle the simple subject in each complete subject and then write it on the line. And if you want to write the word on the line in purple pencil, it doesn't matter to me. So let's look at the first one. It says, this book is about Helen Keller's remarkable life. All right, this book they put in boldface, and they're telling you that is the complete subject. So the rest of that sentence would be the complete predicate, but we're only looking at the complete subject right now. Now, it says this book. I have to ask myself, what is the entire sentence about? Is it about this? No. Is it about book? Yes. So what I do is I circle the word book in purple and then I write it on the line. All right. Let's take a look at number 2. They've taken that sentence and they've divided it into 2 parts. They've divided it into complete subject and complete predicate. They have boldfaced or darkened the complete subject for you. Now, I'm looking for simple subject. All right. So, Helen Keller is the complete subject. Well, we just talked about how if it's a name, then you take that name as one thing. So, are there any other words in the complete subject besides Helen Keller? Well, no. So, in that case, the complete subject and the simple subject are going to be the exact same thing. So, you need to circle Helen Keller in purple and then write it on the line. All right. So I'm hoping you're seeing what you need to do. So what I want you to do is I want you to do 3 through 10 by yourself using the colored pencil. And then when you're finished, come back and listen to the lesson. Now, let me give you a little pep talk about doing this before you move on. If you just go to me giving you the answers, you're not learning anything. And so when it comes to quiz time, you're going to bomb it because you've, hurried through your work and you wanted to get it done as fast as you could. And so you just kind of basically cheated and went ahead and did it with me where I gave you the answers and you didn't come up with anything on your own. In order for you to learn something, you have to do it on your own and practice, practice, practice. If you don't practice, you're not going to get good at it. So I want you to go through, do 3 through 10 by yourself, and then when you're ready, start the video again and you can check your answers. All right, now that you are back and you have 3 through 10 completed, let's go through the answers. Number 3 says the mysterious illness. They've already given you the complete subject. So I'm going to look in the complete subject and find one word that's going to tell me what the rest of the sentence is about. All right, is the sentence about the? No. Is it about mysterious? No. Is it about the illness? Yes. So you should have circled illness and put illness on the line. Now, As always, I think I told you this the last couple of times, I don't want you to erase the answer. What I want you to do is I want you to correct the answer out to the side, because your home teacher will not be able to tell, oh, they're getting this, they're not getting this. If they go through and they look and see that, you had to correct 6 of the 10 answers, then they're like, okay, they didn't get that. But if you got all of them right, then they're thinking, okay, they got that. I don't have to reteach them something. So you need to make sure that you're correcting your answers out to the side and not changing your answers. All right, number 4. Number 4 is very much like number 2 because it's a name. So Anne Sullivan, excuse me, should be circled and then written out to the side. Number 5, the gifted teacher is your complete subject. So I've got 3 words to choose from. Is the simple subject the, gifted, or teacher? Well, in this case, it's going to be teacher. Number 6, Helen is your complete subject, but because there is only 1 word in the complete subject, it happens to be your simple subject also. So you should have circled Helen and written Helen on the line. Number 7, the 2 women, that's your complete subject. So I have a choice of 3 words in my complete subject, and I have to think, what is the entire sentence about? Is it about the? No. Is it about 2? No. Is it about women? Yes. So I circled the word women in purple and then wrote it on the line. Number 8 says the proud student told people her story. They've divided the sentence into complete subject, complete predicate. I look at the complete subject. There's 3 words to choose from. And so I should have circled student and written student on the line. Okay, 2 more. Number 9, large audiences learned an important lesson from her. They've divided into complete subject, complete predicate. I'm going to look inside the complete subject for the simple subject, and I have 2 words to choose from. Is the whole sentence about large, or is it about audiences? Well, it's going to be about audiences, so you should have circled the word audiences and written it on the line. Last one. An independent life is possible even with physical challenges. They've divided the sentence into complete subject, complete predicate. I'm looking for my simple subject, so I go to the complete subject, and I have a choice of 3 words. Is the sentence about Anne? No. Is it about independent? No. Is it about life? Yes. So I should have circled life and written it on the line. Now you have to be very careful when you're doing this, because you want to make sure you're just not circling the last word in the complete subject, because it doesn't always work that way. So let's go back up to number 1 for just a minute. If I were to say, this book that was on the shelf is about Helen Keller's remarkable life. Well, in that case, okay, this book that is on the shelf is the complete subject, but shelf is the last word in that. Well, shelf is not my simple subject. The whole sentence is not about the shelf. It's still about the book. So you have to be very careful that you're not doing something automatic, because it's not going to be that way in every single sentence. You have to ask yourself, what or whom is this sentence about? Whenever you figure out what the answer to that is, you have just found your simple subject. All right, that is today's lesson. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on Tuesday.